Pozdrav Cyber Bob. Šta kažeš, pala cijena na 656 evra. Eno ja nađoh 9060 XT 16 giga za 375 evra. Tako da i to isto ima dobru cenu. Biće nešto od tih AMD kartica izgleda. Gde smo ono stali? Da vidimo sad. Kaže find the conduit i go to Vermeer. Rendezvous with the Salarian team. Macedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster and investigate the mercenary attacks. Znači Macedon system. Ajdemo. Ja mislim da sam prošli put prodivanio sa svima. Da ne bi sad morali. Rekao Artemis Tau cluster. Stefan kaže, naručio Intel Arc B570 za 239 evra. To će isto biti dobro. Ja imam video za sutra spreman za grafičke, baš ono dosta modela, šta gledati, šta izbjegavati. Pa ćemo da vidimo. Biće svakakvih komentara. Ja mislim da je Soldier Cyber Bob. Nešto se ne sjećam šta sam birao, iskreno. Što sam ja išao ovdje gore? Stronghold. To nam treba. Nešto me zeza Elgato opet, majku mu njegovu. Ovdje nas čeka neki okršaj. Vidimo ovdje dosta neprijatelja. Boga mi, ima ih i ovdje. Fino. Bag him and tag him. Ovi su im bunkeri svi identični. Uvijek bude ovdje nešto iza. Ajde, ovdje neće biti. Skill too low, naravno. To je to. A još da idemo u anomaliju, majku i njenu. Otvorit ću ovo sve u Omnigel. Fino smo svi opremljeni, nema potrebe gomilati toliko robe. Još stoji mi uzvičnik i dalje ovdje, kao da nešto nisam uradio, majku mu njegovu. Imamo neke minerale. Majku ti tvoju. Pozdrav za Srđana. Ovo sam trebao da pokupim, ja mislim. Idi u materinu. Dobro je. To je to. Ima li šta u ovim kutijama? Nema. Možemo nazad. Arctic Monkey, jedan od mojih omiljenih bendova, nema stateringa, mislim, drži mi na 240 FPS-a non stop. A monitor mi u 120 prikazuje. Čak nemam ni dovoljno dobar monitor za sve to. Go to the embassy lounge on the presidium level of the citadel and tell Nasana Dantius that her sister Dahlia is dead. Okay. Head to the Newton system in the Kepler Verge and warn the doctor. Znači, Kepler Verge. Stomačak dere. Mac. Naravno. Uvek kad krenem, eto njega. Samo da vidim šta hoće. A ne, to neko... to neko u komšiluku se dere, bog te mazu. Nekog tuče izgleda. Šta smo rekli? Kepler Verge, Newton System. Hajde vidimo. Kepler Verge, ovo su neke side misice. Stevik, da, Cat, sorry, nisam video odmah. Kepler Verge, zaboravit ću, jebem ga ja. Kepler. Local cluster, pa to je zemlja i mesec i to. Kad bi ja znao gde se koji nalazi od ovih. Kepler Verge. Nabijem ga na onu stvar, ne znam gde je to. Ajde vidimo šta hoće ovaj Rogue. A nije, neko kija na polju, baš ono nasilno kijanje je u pitanju. Ali neću ja da se mešam, ko zna šta je, tačno. Da, na mesecu imamo, možda imam mogu da probujem Uranus, a nema ga, ovo je Pluton. Čekaj, Uranus. Nema, to je u dvojici. Kaže, populacija u 2150 nekoj zemlje je 11,4 milijarde. Wow. Nakotilo se. Idemo na mesec, ne idemo na Mars, idemo na mesec. Sad ko će mi trebati? Znači ovdje imamo Rogue VI, ovdje mi trebaju oni, vidjet ćete uglavnom, neću ni da pričam ništa. Neka to bude Rex i neka bude Ašlenka Williamson. Još ću ovu malu misiju, onda idemo na glavnu. Da, možda je to Arctic Monkey, ovo što ti je Stefan napisao, proveri. Medal of Exploration 2, cool. Sad da vidimo, Squad. Rex ima 17 talenata. Majku mu njegovu. Heavy Armor, dobro. Fitness. Može. Neki ide do kraja, koga šiša i onda jedan za shotgun. I to je to. Sad equipment. Znači ako ćemo koristiti ove puce, treba nam proton rounds. To je energized. Eto. Ja sam sad izašao. Pa sad može i cryo za Rexa. Ovo je debris. Idemo prvo debris da vidimo šta ima tamo. Već sam i zaboravio skroz. Uvod Gimo 9070 XT, fino. To mora da je ovo što gledamo ovdje. Hvala lepo. Na zajebu dobrom. Kako me... Bog te, umalo da odem u pogrešnu pravcu. What the fuck? Neke zvukove sam čuo. Pucaju na mene. Pa fino. Sad će biti zeznuto. Najbolje da sačuvam. Sjećam se kad sam prvi put ovo igrao, nisam mogao da pređem jer sam pogrešnu municiju koristio.
Engaging target.
A njih tu puno. To je to.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Ne znam zašto mi se pregreje tako brzo. Da vidimo Hyperrail. Hyperrail kaže... Hyperrail baš nije dobar. Stability. Nema. Ajde stavit ćemo koga šiša. Nije baš najzdraviji. Evo vidi ovdje ima isto description. Too low. Decryption skill. Ne description. Pozdrav predragi. E tako. Čekaj, mesec je... A, vidi, tamo imaju vrata neka isto. Možda ovdje ima nešto.
Hostile contact.
Oh, really? Pucajte. Momci i djevojke. Uvod, zahvaljujemo. Pre 3 godine pod koronom pogledao sam dosta preko tvojih 150 videa. Au, čoveče. Pa sjajno. Puno hvala. I na gledanju i na donaciji. Gospodo, u napad.
Cover me.
No can.
Kaže, no can do. Čekajte, ima li mogu neki jači armor da mu stavim, ili njoj, na primjer. Ovaj nije loš. Heavy armor Krogan. U bok te. A sad izgleda kao aždaja. Ajde Krogane, idi u napad, čoveče. Bog te mazo. Predraže, evo, radi se svašta nešto. Pokušavamo da sredimo ove loše momke ovde. Skontaj sve kad me je bacio nazad na onaj prvi. O majku mu njegovu. Čekaj, jel ima load? Zašto me uvijek stavi na kraj ovih save-ova? Auto save Luna. Da, auto save je 7.19, a ovaj je 7.24. Fuck. Nema veze, trebao sam čuvati. Idemo iz početka. Da im neku bolju pucu, ovo ništa ne valja. O, pa evo je. Ovo može imati 2 moda. Pa fino. Znači Proton Rounds. To bi trebalo biti dobro. Ili ovaj 37% damage versus synthetics. To su ovi roboti ovdje. Ajde da probamo to. I onda prvi mod je Hyper Rail. Ne, stavit ćemo Kinetic Stabilizer. I onda drugi mod neka bude još jedan Kinetic Stabilizer. Da ga ustabilizujem do daske. Predraže, pravo ti kažem, baš hoću da napravim neki spisak igara koje me zanimaju trenutno. Sve nešto nemam pojma šta bih. I šta ono kao, o čemu razmišljati posle Mass Effecta, što se streaminga tiče isto. Isto tako razmišljam i da li da krenem malo na Twitchu da twitchujem. onako je puca stabilna, uopšte se ne pregreva. Mogu jedno 200 metaka da ispalim bez problema. A ono, 3 metka gotovo. Ja, sad opet ovo, ništa, moram obavezno da sačuvam kad ovo završim. Inače, prema ovim sad showcase-ovima koje smo imali, neće ni jedna dobra igra izaći do kraja godine. Sve ono što se očekuje izlazi 2026. I to možda. To je to. Evo sad ne može save. Ja znam da nešto nije u redu. Fatigovao sam, ne mogu više. Sačuvaj sunce, ti poljubim. Znači, u ovoj drugoj zgradi su još zajebaniji protivnici. A da, Borderlands 4, ja sam zato i zaboravio. Mada ovaj lik, Pitchford, ovaj, kako je sranje napravio sa svojim izjavama glupim. Sad čitam vest. Kaže, kreator one Five Nights at Freddy's donirao $2 miliona, mislim sad to je neki kao marketinški, neka zajebancija, kao donirao je $2 miliona za LGBT šta već i sa porukom I hope they find a cure. Sad će vratiti te pare, oni nazad ili neće, ja nemam pojma, ali mnogo dobar zajeb. Ali opet pare su donirane, tako da kao učinio je dobro delo pod navodnicima, a u fazonu kao I hope they find a cure. Koji ludak. Pa ne, rekao da vrate pare zato što ih je uvredio pod navodnicima. Neće, naravno. Kak i vratit novce, čovječe. Tomb Raider, ja mislim da razvijaju seriju za Amazon, ali navodno je propalo zato što je ispalo neko sranje. Postavili su ove štitove da ne mogu da unište. Kad je to mene sprečilo? Da ne mogu da izađem iz sobe. Ok. To je second of 3. Znači u svakom od onih moram da se borim sa AI-em. Sa chat GPT-em. Čudi me da sad nisu napravili kad se vraćam da mi pusti još jedan broj tih robota. Tureta, kako se već zovu. Znači, ona je gotova zgrada, ova je gotova zgrada, još je ova ostala. Obavezno da sačuvamo. Stvari ne treba mi to, nego to je bilo toxic nešto. Shield modulator. Yeah, baby. Taj razbija.
All clear, Commander.
Oho. Vidi kako čekaju.
Fire in the hole! Catching you up.
Just a scratch.
Smo ih sve sredili. Kako su oni krenuli svi u napad. Black Panther igra je otkazana. Pravili su neki. EA je baš pravio. Mislim, baš igramo EA igru. Mass Effect. Oho. Ispalo je baš neko žešće sranje. Dronovi se pale. To je to. Fino. Šta hoću da budem? Shock trooper ili commando? Highly trained killing machines, shock troopers excel in all combat situations. Zvuči predobro. Lethal efficiency and precision strikes rather than brute force. Shock trooper.
Think we're good, Commander.
Ovdje je bila neka... Aha, može i dalje. Da pokupimo kodeks. To je to. Save. Da, Black Panther igra je bila ne znam, od 2021. u razvoju i bila je jako poznata po gospođici koja je bila zadužena kao glavna direktor za igru, kao režiser igre, kad je izjavila da u tom kolektivu gde se pravi igra, taj neki, ne znam kako se zove tačno, development team, rade samo osobe od boje, tako oni kažu, jel? Obojene osobe, i da ne razmišljaju uopšte da zaposle belce, jer bi to onda unelo neke dodatne probleme u posao i ovi bi se osjećali jako nesigurno na poslu. I onda su je svi napali da je rasista, jel? Logično. I naravno pare su potrošene na gluposti, verovatno od tada do danas, i pre neki dan je bukvalno raspušten ceo tim. Svi su dobili otkaz. Šta sam dobio? Shock trooper, znači ovo. Super. Povoljan PSN plus, danas je posljednji dan. Cool. Sad idemo na jednu misiju, baš ono vezano za priču. Find the conduit. You need to explore Feros, Noveria, the Artemis Tau cluster and Vermeer to find the clues that will lead you to the conduit before Saren. Znači na Ferosu smo bili, Noveria smo bili tamo. Pojma ne. Ajde vidimo baš. Da, na Noveriji smo bili također. Znači ovako. Vidimo šta ovdje ima. Niške, kako da popraviš to? Bukvalno postoji način da se to popravi sa nekim onim podmazivanjima i ostalim sranjima. Samo ja ti to ne radim, a imaš kod nas čak i na YouTube-u, ja mislim, ljudi koji su baš ono specijalizovani za to. Tako da moj savjet je da čekiraš. Svaka tastatura može da se utiša drastično. Samo je malo komplikovano. Go woke, go broke, upravo to. A ovi su išli malo too woke, malo rasistički, preterano woke. Moram ovo da pregledam, kaže ovaj Artemis Tau klaster. Šta bi najbolje bilo? Pa ima, stavlja se neki sloj, da li silikonski ili šta već, pa onda podmazuješ te stabilizatore, pa svašta nešto. Mislim, nisam to radio nikad, ne znam. To ne možemo da sletimo. Može biti da je na toj planeti bila Lijara. Još ovo je ostalo, Sparta. Možda sam je već pregledao, ali ne znam sad. Evo i Stefan kaže, kupiš switcheve na temu. Ako su zamenjivi na tastaturi, čak i to ima opcija. A bilo je i kod nas Red Dragon prodavao one switcheve, ali sad toga više nema. No. Vidimo šta ovdje ima. Ajmo Kejdana ovog, njega nisam vodio nikad skoro, ja mislim. Neki on vidi malo akcije, dečko. Rendulić, 4080 je ovo. 9060 XT je otišla, bye bye. Bila je samo par dana kod mene. Kao i uvek. Još Ashley ima 2 talenta. Neka ide na ovo. Ajoj. Čekaj, ovo sam ja već. Da, tu sam ja već bio. Čim je onaj pronađena, ona ruda, znači da sam tu bio definitivno. Da, nasanao na Dantius Citadel. Nisam ja to prodao, nije to moja kartica bila, ja sam to dobio od AMD-a da testiram i došli su po nju, kad je to bilo prekjuče. Ne dobijam ja tu robu tako kao što ti misliš. To je možda one tastature, miševe, to je nešto najviše što mogu da dobijem. Neće niko to da da. Šta ja imam od toga? Nekad sam imao preglede, sad nemam ni preglede. Ali eto, imam kontent na kanalu čisto zbog ovih sponzora iz Kine da prodaju kodove malo za Windows i za Office. I na primjer imam situaciju gdje Be Quiet me po 7. put, da ne kažem zvezdica EB, jer su mi još pre 2 mjeseca rekli da stiže kućište, jebeno napajanje i kuler za procesor. I evo, znači 2 mjeseca, svakih par dana divanimo i lik ne može da iz Čačka jebenog do Novog Sada da to dogura, pa da je pustio samo da se kotrlja, da je Čačak na brdu i da je Novi Sad u nizini, već bi stiglo do mene u pičku matinu na toj razdaljini. Da, oni se uvlače 0,01% populacije. Pre svega, da, bolje da ne kažem i ja ništa.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Rendulić, ne znam, je li 400 ja nađoh za 375 evra u videu koji sutra izlazi, sam je preporučio za taj novac. Pogotovo kad sam gledao malo šta ima od polovnih. Lik je stavio 450 evra za RTX 4070, znači nije ni super, Asus dual verzija. Kaže, nema ambalaže, nema garancije, nema cenkanja, nema zamjene. Rekao, brate, šta je tebi, jesi ti normalan?
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Mihajlović, to neki naš.
Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their
Stefane, bilo to
rather than
kućište
removing
u
them.
Rokorsu,
We wanted to see
ja
how
mislim,
effectively
ali
they
nisu
could
imali
command
puno
that
komada.
setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element zero to make this thing able to
Predraže
without giving
u
itself
februaru,
away.
krajem februara stiže, uvek je u februaru Resident Evil.
Make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
400 evra je 3080 Ti.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop
Koliko su ti
infiltration
ljudi
teams on
u
enemy
nekim
worlds.
bajkama,
Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free
Pa
access to
Stefane, kad
Alliance
me ne
equipment.
pratiš na Instagramu, kačio sam na story ko hoće da uzme.
Between Saren and the Geth,
Vidim da
we
su
have
i oni
nothing
bili u
to
fazonu samo da rasprodamo
Treating
to
other
sve.
species with suspicion
Stiže
and
novo
distrust
nešto.
won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth
Clockwork
winning.
Revolution, meni je to bio dosadan trailer, isto i za ovaj
Anything else to say, Commander?
Outer
Any
Worlds.
other justification
Kako sam se
for the
smorio.
state of this
To jest,
vessel?
više sam čitao chat i smejao se ovim komentarima.
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as
Može.
negative.
Stefane, samo im se javi i pitaj,
Make us proud.
trebalo bi da može, ali ako nema već kod njih, znaš, ili ako nije u redovnoj ponudi, onda se možda mačice duže čeka. Nedelju, dve, ne znam, ni ja sad, sve zavisi. A što se tiče ovog Outer Worldsa, jedino zabavno što mi u toj igri izgleda su oni flow, oni perkovi. Primjer onaj kao, kad čučiš ideš brzo i niko te ne čuje, a ako se podigneš slučajno puknuti kolena, kao kad se naglo ustaneš. Mnogo dobra fora. To sam se baš smejao iza glasa kad sam čuo da to ima. Kaže neko Commander Shepard? Ova, Gilani.
Kalisa Benzine and Al-Jilani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
Ooh.
The Council had nothing to do with it. There was an accident at Binary Helix Labs. In the interest of protecting the company's confidentiality, I can't say more.
Jel vi gospođo
That's
radite
a
za
surprising
N1?
revelation, Commander. We've had nothing but stonewalling from Binary Helix. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're
Misliš
right.
kao Cobb za Resident Evil 9?
One last question, Commander.
Ja mislim da mi ne znamo
Rumors
ništa
back
tu,
home say you're
što se
tracking a
gameplaya
rogue
tiče.
specter
Samo
named
onaj
Saren.
teaser smo
Do
dobili.
you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
To se kaže Aleksandre Old but Gold. Gdje je bio onaj requisition? Aha, ovdje da. Dobro je. Kod ima mogu kod njega nešto da pazarim. Od Spectre opreme. On je u fazonu kao, evo ti, sad si Spectre i ne znam ni ja, sad ćemo ti naplatimo 300.000.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Heavy armor Krogan. Ajajaj. Pa nije loš. Ne,
Hello, Commander.
nisam valjda izašao
Show me what
iz
you've
svega.
I'll open the rare stocks.
Lightning Strike 8. Bok te mazo. Zvuči napredno. Assault Rifles Tsunami 8. Jel bolje od ovog mog sada? Pa nije. Ovo sam nabavio na crnom tržištu. Scorpion Armor. Nešto je malo bolji. Koliko para? 95.000. Aj, kupit ćemo ga. Dobro, to je to. Reci ti meni, Aleksandre, jel znaš ti ko je Mark Rebilje ili Rebilet ili kako se već to izgovara? Da ga pratiš na YouTube-u? Sam niko treba da idem sad. Ok, znači, a ovo je taj Scorpion 6. O, fino. Možemo li na Ashley da stavimo neki jači armor? Primjer, ovaj. Partizan 5, može. Garu si dobija nadogradnju, dobro. Ja ga sad nisam pratio neko vrijeme, ne znam je li nešto smanjio ove live-ove ili nastupa. A koja je to budala u pozitivnom smislu. Ok, znači Feros, Noverija, Artemis, Tau, sve smo to obišli. Idemo na Vermeer, nema druge. To je to. I još treba... Joj, čekaj. Treba nam Presidium. Embassies. Yeah. Ashley bez armora. Da, ovdje idemo. Ovdje idemo u kafić onaj. Što se mene tiče, uvek je Liara bila. Ashley ništa specijalno.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister
Čekirajte
was a
trailer
criminal,
za
I'd
The
be
Expanse,
considered a
onaj
security
Osiris
risk.
Reborn.
They'd revoke
Ono
my
izgleda jako
clearance or
dobro.
place me
Nije mi
on
samo jasno
administrative
koji
leave until she was
engine
apprehended.
oni koriste, pošto
shall
su oni do
transfer
sad
a little
radili
something into your account
strategije
as a token
neke
of
i
my
tako neke RPG na
I'm sure
poteze.
you'll find the amount
Ono je
satisfactory.
baš ogroman zalogaj za njih.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods.
Really?
I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Oki doki. Čekaj, je li ovdje bilo nešto kod ovog Palina?
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of
No,
humans.
You humans are eager to take all the... The Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet. That's their business.
I'll be going.
Goodbye, Commander.
Kod njega sam ono pronašao one informacije, sve ja mislim. Ništa, idemo na Vermeer, to je sad ono predzadnja valjda misija ili tako nešto. Ako nam daju da izađemo. Možda treba u Citadel Tower da idem. Da. Jao, ej. Naletim opet na onaj... Ne Citadel Tower, nego C-Sec, onaj... Fuck. Naletim na... Ovaj... Kako se zove? Jean-Luc Picard, ono, šljivovic. Mr. Data, Mr. Data.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics
Ja ne
Corporation of
priorderujem
fraud.
ništa.
The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform...
Ne verujem u priordere. Kupit ćemo kad igra izađe.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in... Logged. The commanding officer is aboard.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot, balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Dobro, ponavlja razgovor.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
U prevodu, we don't talk about Saren. Idemo. Mogu ja ovo sve? Missing person, anomaly, bla bla bla, doctor at risk. Asteroid, taj. Ali ajmo mi malo da pucamo. Da, Predraže, Expanse igra. Taj tim koji upada, to jest koji je deo igre, u stvari, oko kojeg se igra vrti, upada na asteroid u onom momentu kad kreće eksperiment sa protomolekulom. Tako da je to uporedo sa glavnom pričom i navodno ćemo sresti neke od glavnih likova na nekoj lokaciji, možda na samom ovom Erosu. To nisam siguran šta će biti i kako, to ćemo još da vidimo, ali dešava se uporedo sa pričom iz knjiga i iz serije. PS6 očekuje 1000 evra minimum. Znači nema ništa okolo, samo Vermeer. Da, ko nam ovdje treba? Treba će nam Rex. Neki ide i Mr. Garus.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. Got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
Ja mislim, pazi, ja kad sam čitao knjige, meni je Holden onaj glavni, on mi je bio najgori od svih. On je baš ono teški seronje. Knjizi je još gori nego u seriji. Onako iritantan, jako lik. Ali kasnije ti nekako svi prerastu srcu, jebi ga. I svi oni imaju jako negativne neke strane, a opet i neke pozitivne, u zavisnosti od toga šta se dešava i kako rešavaju neke stvari. To je baš onako dobro napisano. Džemuju nas. Standardno mora ovaj Elgato da me zeza, majku u njegovu. Tu unutra. Ne moram ni da izlazim, ali hoću zato što me zanima baš što se nalazi tu. Ne znam mi ništa za PS6, džabe. Džabe pitaš. Ne znam ni ovi iz Sony-a još. Decryption skill too low. Naravno. Šta si sad zaglavio? Sheparde. Može ovdje da skoči, ne može. Ajde, mrdaj. Ko te napravio tako kljakavo?
Must be a way.
Neki equipment, pulse rifle, opa bato. Ajde da uzemo sve ovo. Pulse rifle. Ne, da ovo je loše uopšte.
To shut that gun down.
Da imamo kakav je pulse rifle. Nije loš.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to continue. On your mark, Commander Shepard.
Podigli jesmo, dobro. Stiže Normandija. Šta kažete za Xbox ROG Ally X? Ćete kupovati to? Ja očekujem cenu od 1200 € kod nas za sofisticirani 725 30 FPS gaming u najnižim mogućim detaljima.
Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirihi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of
Jao, ovdje se nalazi onaj Reaper. Sovereign.
Apparently Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
Ma da.
We introduced the genophage.
Znaš šta ja mislim predlaže? Možda Microsoft kao sufinansira nešto da bude u najgorem slučaju ista cena po kojoj se ROG Ally X trenutno prodaje, a on je čak i u Americi $900. Ja sam mislio to tamo jeftinije. A svi su oni koštali toliko inače pre nego što se Steam Deck pojavio i on je spustio cenu na 499 ili 349 za onaj refabrikovani. Tako da teško da iko osim Valve-a ili Steama, jel, pod navodnicima, može to sebi da dozvoli, jel. Oni imaju ceo onaj e-market na svoje strani. Milijarde i milijarde, kakav bre Microsoft, mala beba za njih po tom pitanju.
Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
I danas gledam analizu od iFixita za Switch 2. Kaže da je manje više sve isto unutra, kao i na Switchu ovom po pitanju drifta za ove džojstike i svašta nešto. Znači, ništa nisu poboljšali. Nema Hall efekta, ništa.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to
pazi,
Commander
imaš ROG Ally, imaš ROG Ally X. Ally nije ništa specijalno, ali X model je 1000 evra kod nas.
I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. It looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful, but be ready.
A i ovaj novi Xbox Ally bez X je čudan. Ne znam kakvi su mi ovo. Jer meni ovo ljudi crkava grafička ili šta se dešava. Imam neke artefakte, ali to je samo u ovoj igri se pojavljuje. Znači pogledajte ovo ispod mene ovdje, ovaj deo. Da je to zbog tih tekstura ili šta je.
I've been on this mission far too long. My brood won't even recognize me.
You've spoken with the Krogan.
Da, moram Rexa da smirim ili da ga ubijem. Sad ćemo da vidimo šta će nam dati. Ja se nadam da mogu da ga sačuvam.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy. He's the one you should be angry with.
Evo sad nema u cut sceni.
Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it.
Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon. And if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. If you can't give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, then I'm done with you.
I can't let you jeopardize the mission.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
These Krogan are slaves of
Mene za
Saren.
sekund.
Puppets. Tools to be used and discarded. Is that what you want for your people?
No, we were tools for the Council once. Thank us for wiping out the Rachni. They neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
Šta se ti opterećuješ sa tim Talovu? Igraj šta voliš. Šta te briga šta ko misli?
Your ability to calm the Krogan is impressive.
Oh, pa da.
I'm surprised you were able to reason with a Krogan.
Ne znam što cupka ovako, ali može biti da je do ovog raspadnutog Xbox kontrolera nabijem ga na onu stvar.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Shit, još sam nešto zaboravio. Majku mu njegovu. Mali ventilator. Mora se.
Where do we
Sa
take the
temu
nuke? And
adiva.
how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
He's right.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No,
Šta
but I
god da je
think we can
rekao,
work
he's
around
right.
that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
Šta je bre s ovom kamerom? Mamu je njenu. Kad sam ja to pomerio?
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Kad kažeš Captain, who do you need, on kaže oboje su dobri za posao, ja pošaljem Kaidana, pošto ono, koga šiš.
You're with the captain. Keep it simple, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Let's go,
Excellent.
baby!
Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you wanted to say, Caden?
It's just weird going under someone else's command. I've got so used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry so much. We'll see you on the other side.
Brate, nismo te ni uvodili
I
nigdje,
know,
ono, šta pričaš ti?
I just wanted to say that it's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
Držali smo ga na klupi svo vreme.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We're still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends.
Najjači govor svih vremena.
Glorying in battle is
Skoro
not our
kao
way.
onaj Independence Day.
Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Arachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Taman sam propustio šta je rekao. Da vidimo sad. Uzimamo Ashley i uzimamo... Šta bre? Opet ovaj kontroler raspadnuti. Uzimamo Garusa. Garavog.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
It's fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow on the ground.
ti je mazo.
Can't reach the gas turrets. They're out of range.
Idemo marš. Dobro ste me podsjetili za Expedition. Nisam ga igrao od one zadnje epizode. Totalno sam ga ostavio. Tako ja se igrama jednostavno.
Something scrambled the target. You've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Man Alive. SAT strikes. KNO, watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
Manly Tears, a? Čovječe. Nije valjda. Se ovdje nešto ispod nalazi, jel mi se čini? Uopšte ne vidim. Ima neki uzvičnik ovdje.
close.
We've got access to base security. Should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for Lieutenant Alenko and the Solarians to handle.
Alenko can take a few more. Minimize the guard presence in the base.
Aye, aye, Commander. I hope Alenko's paying attention.
Oh shit.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Krogan reinforcements! Janto, hold your ground! We're being flanked!
Pozdrav Zoki.
What is going on here? Where are the guards? Where is Sarah? No, stay back. This is important work. This is the glorious salvation of my species. You will not destroy the work we have started.
mi blokira oružje, ovo nije mi jasno. Sad idemo da otkrijemo prave tajne ovog mesta.
Shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not going to hurt you. Who are you?
Raneth the Noctis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him, and you don't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I'd expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
I enjoyed that.
Muzika malo piči prejako. Dobro.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Ja kad sam prvi put igrao igru, meni je ovo bilo ono prekretnica u fazonu, bio sam, razmišljao sam kao igra je super, ali kad sam ovo video, rekao, beži Sheparde od toga. Ne, ovo naravno, ima tu još.
This is not good.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them, the legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
got trouble.
Pozdrav, Miloše.
That ship Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
Oh shit.
This thing is fried. Orders, Commander?
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Dobro me podsjeti da sačuvam. Kakva priča.
The Geth are turning. Shepard must be nearing the target. Janto, keep them here. Circle around.
Ja, sad moramo okolo. Vidimo šta sam zgrabio. Znači imamo Lancera, imamo Pulse Rifle, Geth Armory, dobro. Šta ćemo Ashley da damo, može ovo da nosi ona. Da ubacimo još jedan mod za nju. Garus da nam nosi ovu pucu, što da ne. Što se armora tiče, on ne može ništa drugo. Hoplite, šta je to? Miloš kaže PS5 Pro, običan PS5, GR83QB IPS monitor. Ne znam iskreno. PS5 sasvim ok, ovaj običan. Jedino za ekran ti ne mogu reći, ne znam ako ima taj HDMI 2.1 onda je ok. Bukvalno je ispario. Onda okej. Onda je dobar monitor. Ali sasvim dovoljan za PS5-icu. Boga mi, dobar smo tim. Dobar smo tim. Sad ćemo da vidimo, da promenimo malo municiju. Incendiary. Zapaljivi ovaj. Pa i ova igra je jako stara. Ovo je neka 2007. ja mislim, ili 2006. Nemam pojma. Samo ovaj Legendary Edition je fino popravljen. Teksture su dobre. Pogotovo Kec. Keca su popravili do daske. Sad će biti zajebano, ja mislim vratiti se nazad ili tako nešto. Gdje to? To je na drugoj ovoj lokaciji, kad se otvore vrata. Ovdje će biti Karači, a ne, nije tu. Ovdje je još dobro. $40,000, to je nekih 330 evra, evo, tako nešto, 340-50. Otkud toliko para je, evo te, pa to je jeftino.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. Captain Kirahi's dead. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker. Now!
Negative. It's too hot. You can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Mirza definitivno X3D.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
What are you doing, Chief?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden.
Bomba je
I
bomba.
had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Sarah needs to pay.
Treba sad zbog Cadena da nam ukradu bombu, pa nema toga, čače.
Of course, it was all for nothing. We can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Pa ne bi baš, ja mislim.
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives can be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution.
But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable.
Nije ni sam ukapirao.
This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. Visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Oh shit. Ne znam što to radim. Tako ih stisnem i onda me sve bole u usta. To je potpuno nesvesno. Samo što sam svestan toga nakon nekog vremena. Mislim, efekti su ono Xbox 360 sa malo lepšim teksturama.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
Alenko knew the risks going in.
Trebalo bude opcija it was your fault.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
It wasn't your call, Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that.
Umro nam je ovaj Kejdan.
Me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those
Lijara
pieces
će malo
together.
da se... Yeah.
You want to join our minds again, don't you?
Mind meld.
Go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Pozdrav, Aleksandre.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
Da, ta planeta je bitna.
A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos, that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign. A Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here.
Oh,
That is why we created
dobit ćete
Spectres.
evidence
You have the authority
I to
to act
dobar.
as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
U fazonu jebi si. Ništa ti ne verujemo. Sad ponovo imamo rundu priče sa svima. Lagano. Za Ryzen 9, da, on može i preko 100 stepeni da ide. Ali 95 mu je neki termalni limit, ja mislim. I onda moraš malo da ga undervoltuješ. Ovo smo pričali. 9000 serija je sređena po tom pitanju, znači više nema nikakvih pregrevanja, sve je vrlo fino. Temperature su jedno 25 stepeni manje.
I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, sir, I don't know if I could have done it.
There is no right choice for something like that.
Ali evo, moj, na primjer, ide do 72 stepena maksimalno sa undervoltom.
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together.
7900X isto.
Don't worry, I won't let you down.
Ali nisam ga...
I'll be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
Nisam izgubio ništa specijalno od performansi. Sve je tu negde. A to sad i matične ploče imaju bukvalno na jedan klik da odradiš. Samo čekaj, to je 7900X, da. Naprimjer, 7900 bez X je mnogo bolji po tom pitanju. Što je smešno. Da vidimo šta, da, nisam bombice pokupio. Še vidim, nemam granata nigde. Da vidimo šta nam Liara radi.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Pa 83 je isto okej.
You look much better.
Ako nisi undervoltovao, okej je
Dr.
onda.
Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's the last person I'd feel sorry for.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
7800 X3D ne mora da se undervoltuje, ja moj nisam uopšte.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off.
To je drugačija vrsta procesora, jednostavno on je drugačije koncipiran od odnosu na ove. Ćemo da vidimo kako on radi trenutno.
As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Statistics. Kaže. Nema to ovdje sad trenutno. Ovo je samo za grafiku, to na onom AMD-u može.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however,
Da, ko ima X3D procesor ne mora da čačka ništa, to je drugačije drugačije procesor, ali ovi X i non-X isto mogu da se undervoltuju, ali X bolje.
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Gledam, ne znam, je li to danas izašao onaj Mind's Eye. Vidim da se igra raspada totalno. Kao što je bilo rečeno pre jedno 15 dana, neko je testirao finalni build i kaže igra je totalni raspad sistema. Tako da samo je potvrđeno, znači totalno neoptimizovano i nesređeno.
The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
Ne, Phantom, ne gubi se. Pa to je ono na ploči, jednostavno ti ne možeš ništa loše s tim da uradiš, to nije overclock. To je samo skidanje voltaže i još neko tuniranje. Mislim, zavisno od BIOS-a ploče šta ti nudi. Ima tu još par stvari koje mogu da se nameste. Ajde da krenemo sa Lijarom ovo.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
Yeah, baby.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Ajde da pričamo o proteanima.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Smo se izdivanili fino. Koliko je ova originalna Normandija bila mračna. Precision Boost Overdrive, to je jako dobra stvar za ove procesore gdje možeš da namestiš jednostavno da se overclockuje, da radi onako kako procesoru to odgovara i nekad ispada čak i bolje od overclocka kod ovih novih procesora, iskreno. Ali to nije Underworld, to je nešto drugo.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist.
Ako ne znaš, Phantom, šta je to, bolje nemoj to raditi, iskreno. Budi zadovoljan sa ovim, ako ti je to temperatura. Mislim da je okej za ne undervoltovani, ali dok baš ne proučiš jako i dobro kako se to radi i šta sve možda se zezne sa tim još dodatno, nemoj to raditi. Dok ne budeš 1,000,000% siguran da neš nešto zeznuti. Mada opet sve zavisi kakvu ploču imaš. Ne, to su standardne funkcije procesora, ne možeš sa tim izgubiti.
I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
Elcor?
But this case wasn't that clear cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver.
Tomahawk, ja mislim da MSA ima ove presete za taj Underworld. negde pod performance ili tako nešto. Samo izabereš ono da ti ograniči na temperaturu neku konkretno, da uradi onaj TJ Max i kako se još zove, sad mi stao mozak. Znam da ima te presete neke performante. Ima i ova moja sad što je samo što je B650 Tomahawk. Ako ona ima, onda ova ima definitivno. Stigla mi sad neka gigabajtova X670 dalje. Da, samo nije ona Extreme. Nešto Aorus Master ili pojma nema. Pa ću to možda stavljati umjesto ove. Nemam pojma. Mrzi me sad rastavljati ovaj PC.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up when he got frantic.
Šta bi se zeva, bog te mazo.
Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break.
Nisam kafu ni pio. Mene kafa uspava stravično.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
You?
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see.
You?
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties. The ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Padman and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Oh, možemo ići da ga nađemo.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Ej, pa čekaj, ja imam to za doktora tamo na onoj mapi. Možemo još to otići da vidimo. Aj začas, pričat ćemo s ovima posle, nije problem. Da učinimo Garusu. I da završamo za večeras. Da, Curve Optimizer, bog te, to sam zaboravio. Znam da ima neki.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his geth.
Opa.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. O, ne. Sad ćemo biti zaključani ovdje na Citadeli.
Good job,
Vratilo
Shepard.
bez zevanja,
Thanks to
rekao.
you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
One ship going into the terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers. And then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
I hate being right.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
I was surprised Udina bought into it. I guess he's like any other politician. The Council's used to being the biggest kid on the playground. They don't want to believe Daddy's coming to pick them up. And eat them, I guess.
I don't care if I have to go to President Huerta. I won't sit back and wait for the Reapers to start killing people.
Šteta što ovo nikad neće biti film ili serija, ovaj Mass Effect.
I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once.
Volio bi da vidim taj svijet kako funkcioniše.
Want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
Hoće i Ashley malo da se...
You out, but I think I have. I want you to be happy too.
You better.
Opa bato, idemo.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Ništa od kokanja kukuruza.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Sounds important. You'd better go.
Pa neki ide i Ashley sa nama. A može i Liara, pa nek se malo popičkaju njih dve.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Šta je sa ovom ovdje?
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley.
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
Ma šta ti tu radiš, bog te mazo? Zaglavila se jadnica.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human
Pa baš, znaš kad mi je to bilo sad prva asocijacija u glavi, u fazonu kao volio bi da vidim taj svet slično kako je u Falloutu urađen. Ili u Silosu. Mada u silosu nisu baš išli toliko daleko jer je sve to zabranjeno kao jel, te informacije, ali u Falloutu je razrađeno do daske. Onako vrlo suptilno, kao eto to postoji, jel?
In breaking
To
news,
i to.
Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter
Ali
and were last
šteta,
seen...
mislim, to je moglo onda kad su igre bile u vrhu popularnosti. Sad, retko ko se seća i Andromeda je to isto malo upropastila. Sad ovaj novi nastavak se radi. Vidim da je što je zadužen za igru, za novi Mass Effect, oduševio se sa ovim Expanse trailerom, Osirisom tim. Ne znam nikud idem ja ovde. Šta imamo na Citadelu da odradimo? Ja si ne sjećam uopšte. Lijara, pa ti si nam bez moći. Foundation sam počeo i nešto mi je bilo dosadno. Možda nastavim. Ja sam mislio da je to otkazano. Ok, ovdje imamo nekih. Dr. Salion u bok te mazo. Treba jednu epizodu samo da odradimo ove žute. Strange Transmission, Presidium Prophet, šta je to? Resolve the dispute. Ona dva što se svađaju, ona hoće da... Vidimo li to ovdje dole? Ne znam šta treba tu. To su ova dvojica. Ovi vam. Kako mi da izvodim oružje na Citadeli, to mi nije jasno.
Any progress with that Hanar?
You're suppressing that Hanar's religious freedom. I want you to stop.
I should have known that Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands...
Has anyone actually complained about this?
Not yet, but any good CSEC officer...
You've explained the law.
Some other CSEC officer.
Rešili smo.
The officer has left, and this one
Happy to help. Now...
Bla, bla,
Let
bla.
all races herald the glory of the...
Da vidimo dalje. Citadel, Asari Consort, i ona je tu isto negde. Speak with General Septimus. Lower wards.
Kindlers who raised them all to enlightenment.
Lower
Where there was
wards.
only darkness, the enkindlers gave light.
Flux.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem,
Drogos.
but you have to get treatment.
You're
On bi da
right.
pije drogu.
I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
It's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly?
It's out of my hand.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry, I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That is a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Da, baš kažem sad za Mind's Eye, vidim da su performanse katastrofa.
I still have some things to take care of.
Još ima nekog posla.
Come see me when you're ready to do this. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Cool.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Is this a casino?
We've got some quasars. Enjoy your time here at Flux.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Ne znam koliko sam ovih skenirao. od 20.
I believe this machine has been tampered with, and someone is funneling credits to a private account. I will attempt to trace the signal. Why is the music in these places always so loud? It almost seems as if the people here want an excuse not to talk to each other.
minigame. To bi bilo to za večeras, društvo. Moram malo da... Shepard kako pleše. Kakvi su ovo pokreti, ja? Čeka se popnemo na binu. To je to za večeras, nešto mi se ne igra više, nešto mi se prizevalo stravično. Mislim da sutra već nastavljamo, možda čak i završavamo igru, vidjet ćemo. A i sad je 10 sati, tako da je taman 3 sata prošlo. Nema još puno, ima još Ailos da se ode i onda finalni fight na Citadelu. Ako se ne varam. To bi bilo to. Igra li nam neko Mind's Eye? Šta kažete? Kakva je igra? Ja sam za tu igru saznao pre nekih mjeseci i po. Uopšte nisam ni pratio, niti sam znao, niti sam neki trailer video. Jedno sam primetio da taj lik glavni ima usta neka od uva do uva. Bog te man, kako su ga tako napravili. Lako da može ragbi loptu da proguta bez problema. Pokušavam da nađem recenzije, kaže reviews aren't looking hot. Onda drugo pitanje kaže what reviews? They refuse to send out review keys, so obvious that it's gonna flop. Idemo šta kažu na Steamu. Ajajaj, ocena 2,5 od 5. Mostly negative, 133 recenzije. Kaže... Prva recenzija, raise a glass to everyone who took the risk to form their own opinion of the game, built a rocket boy. I genuinely wanted you to pull this off. Sadly, this game plays like crap. It's got that typical bad Unreal Engine feel to it. The story is somewhat interesting, but the gameplay is just unplayable. It's nowhere near optimized. I'm really disappointed. Now we know why you never handed out review copies. First game, and your reputation's already destroyed. I don't know why you'd risk that and release the game in this state. Maybe it's the suits above, who knows. I wish this wasn't the case for you, but I'm gonna refund this. Kaže, TLDR feels like a rushed release with some trivial issues, not worth $59.99 right now. Ajoj. Naslov recenzije kaže Cyberpunk 2077 2020 meets Saints Row 2022. Brate. Znači, kad je igra izašla Cyberpunk, kakva je bila, kao beba njega i onog Saints Rowa, onog Woke. Katastrofa. Ima jedna pozitivna. Skoro da i nema pozitivnih. Neverovatno. Ok. Ništa, hvala svima što su pratili večeras. Vidimo se možda sutra, pa nisam sad baš 100% siguran, ali može biti. Nekih 80% sam siguran da sutra nastavljamo ovo, tako da bit će nakačeno negde na Instagramu ili na čemu već. Možda mi se ne bude toliko zevalo sutra, vidjet ćemo, nemam pojma.